I pull this baby out? Doesn't take enough to stay away from places.
Welcome to our humble science lab. Well, well, I seldom see a new face here. So, what would you like to know? Yes, he visited us. He knew a great deal, far more than others. He even claimed to have been to the center of the zone. Naturally, I didn't really believe him, even though he showed me some photographs. We made a deal with him. He promised to conduct field testing on one of our promising experimental models, a psi emission blocker. And we promised to give him the final version in return. S.T.A.L.K.E.R believed that the blocker would help him get through the brain scorcher. We gave him the prototype, and he went into the factory. That was the last we saw of S.T.A.L.K.E.R and the prototype. We received some data via our satellite, but the signal has been lost. It looks like S.T.A.L.K.E.R was hit by a powerful emission at the factory. If S.T.A.L.K.E.R is in the factory, getting inside without a psi protection device is virtually impossible. We have been studying the psi emissions originating from the factory for years. They have a pronounced pulse nature. When they are in their low phase, people go into the factory relatively safely. However, we are unable to predict when the next emission will take place, so going inside is like playing Russian roulette. If you decide to follow S.T.A.L.K.E.R into the factory, you will most likely end up with your brains melted like most of the zombies around here. There is something which I may be able to do for you, however. Some time ago, I was contacted by a group of stalkers who managed to come out of the factory alive. They came across a technical documentation archive in one of the buildings. Those documents could shed light on what the factory contains and help us uncover the source of such powerful psi emissions. Help me find those documents, and I'll help you get inside the factory. The group went missing in the northwestern part of the facility. That area is full of zombies. I cannot send any stalkers who are guarding the perimeter, seeing as we're barely holding out against the attacks as it is. The SOS signal coming from there is still active, so please try to get the stalkers out if they're still alive. It's the deserted factory. It draws stalkers like a magnet because it is one of the few buildings they haven't reached yet. They say very rare artifacts and valuable equipment can be found inside, so stalkers keep trying to get in, hoping to strike gold. The trouble is that it's like playing Russian roulette. The psi field is extremely unstable. When it peaks, the emissions can melt a human brain in seconds. Please, come back sometime.
sudden. The voices in my head, the damn Saya mission. At least we managed to get the documents. All we need to do is get to Sakharov. Crap, the dogs are on our trail. I don't want to. No! Oh God!
It's me! Quiet, let's wait a little longer. Maybe it's over. That! time to relax yet. And that's that.
We're ready. We'll attack on your command.
How are you, young man? Any luck? It's the deserted factory. It draws stalkers like a magnet because it is one of the few buildings they haven't reached yet. They say very rare artifacts and valuable equipment can be found inside. So stalkers keep trying to get in, hoping to strike gold. The trouble is that it's like playing Russian roulette. The psi field is extremely unstable. When it peaks, the emissions can melt a human brain in seconds. It's the deserted factory. It draws stalkers like a magnet. They have been giving us problems from the day this laboratory was set up. The walls are strong, but the howling and other racket from the outside is awfully disruptive. As you can imagine, carrying out research or even sleeping under these conditions is no easy task. On top of that, sometimes we have to leave the bunker to collect samples. We spent a long time considering this issue. Regardless of how much effort the military expended on clearing out the facility, zombies would always come back. It all became clear when a former assistant of mine who went missing while taking measurements by the factory was discovered among the zombies. It's the psi field. Everyone who is affected by it loses his mind and turns into a zombie. This happens as a result of irreversible damage to the higher functioning of the human brain. Ergo, these creatures cease being human. They have no cognitive abilities, and so their behavior is the result of whatever remains of their purely animal instincts. It's a shame about those young men. I truly hope their sacrifice was not in vain. Let's look at the documents. Very interesting. Some of my suspicions are proving accurate. No, this is positively interesting. Excellent. This provides answers to a multitude of questions, but we will need time to fully understand what is happening. In this instance, it would appear that we are dealing with a man-made device. These documents are a manual for the cooling system of that device, which is located in the underground part of the facility. Its power consumption is quite astounding. So, the picture is becoming clearer. It seems that these bursts of psi activity occur as a result of failure in the device's cooling system. If we could repair it, that would significantly reduce psi emission levels. I will need some time to consider this matter. So please proceed towards the facility and join Lefty and his group of stalkers. I should have more information for you while you're making your way there. Dearest Lefty, I have some news. It appears that we should be able to stabilize the psi emissions. So please wait for it.
Lefty, according to my data, the psi emissions are generated by an unidentified device located under the factory. The psi field is unstable because of a malfunction in that device's cooling station. Your objective is to restart the cooling system. I have sent all the information you require to your PTA. The diagram indicates 2 valves used to initiate the restart. You must activate both valves. Get in position, and I'll inform you when psi emissions fall to a safe level. Professor, we are ready to start on your signal. Lefty Merc, during the operation, you do what I say when I say. Got it? Lefty, the psi field emission level is currently at its lowest. Please begin the operation. All our hopes and prayers are with you. Good luck. Let's move out!
Отримуй, паскуда! О, вашу! Увага! Чужий! Чужий!
Clear, let's move out!
Бий усіх! Бережись! Курви! Кончай, гада! Бий виродків! Ну, тримай, ствола! На, лови! Бий виродків! На, лови,
Clear, let's
паскуда!
move out!
Отримуй, паскуда! Маєш від мене!
I'll cover you.
Бий усіх!
We're almost there. I repeat, our objective is to fix the two valves in position and restart the cooling station. We need two of you at the valve and two of you with me. Merc, you get on the hangar roof and cover both squads.
Кінчай, гаді! А, курви! Бережись! Курси, скотина! На, лови! Кінчай, гаді!
We're in the hangar,
Bring
fixing
me
the
up here.
valve in position.
Quit wasting time, Merc. Follow me.
Курви!
We're at the valve and ready to begin on your order. We're in position. The roof is clear. Fixing the valve in position. Good, you're in position. Now hold it. Valve fixed in position. Initiate activation.
Бою! Маєш від мене! На, лови! На, лови! Кончай, гада! На, лови! О, мать вашу! На, лови! Винось, сволотого! Бий усіх! Слушай, скотина! болото! На, лови! Тримай, паскуда! Тримай, сволота! Тримай, сволота! На, лови! Винось, сволоту! Бий вироків! Маєш від мене! Ну, тримай, сволота! Маєш від мене! На, лови! Бий вироків! А, курви! На, лови! На, жри! Винось, сволоту! Бий усіх! Маєш від мене! На, лови! А, курви! Маєш від мене! А, курви! Маєш від мене! Отримуй, паскуда! Бий усіх! Ну, тримай, сволото!
Great, the cooling station is working again. I feel stable. Time for us to get out of here. You did it. My sensors show that psi emission levels are falling. That means that the cooling station is stable. I very much hope that S.T.A.L.K.E.R will become a quieter place from here on in.
Enjoy your dessert!
Thank you, Mark. By the way, I'm getting a decent signal from S.T.A.L.K.E.R. It looks like he's not far from you, heading straight for the Red Forest.
Допоможи, Максим! Ти покійний! Бий усіх!
Let's move out!
Бий вироків! Ну як я його?
борщ! А ну с дороги!